making themselves some cocktails if they like. We have ice maker that they can use and serve themselves some drinks. We have a fridge that we store for them some juice and maybe some snacks or appetizers, beers. And as you see, this is more or less the cockpit area. Let me show you around. This is the helm. In this version of Lagoon 450, we have the sport version. So we have a very nice and protected helm. It's in the mid of the boat, so I can actually see and talk with the guests while they are in the cockpit. I can also see the guests while they sit on the rooftop. I can also speak and talk with Fabi when she's cooking in the kitchen. This is the rooftop. The rooftop is one of the favorite spots for the guests. They like to sit here while we are sailing. They like to be here when we are on anchor at night watching the stars. We added this rail around so it will be very safe. Nobody can fall into the water. So it makes it very, very nice spot for everyone to use. Going forward, I can show you some of the toys that we have on board. All the toys in Luna for this season are brand new. We invested in snorkeling sets. All is Scuba Pro. We have new paddle boards, and basically all the toys we have on board are all new. This is the front cockpit. In the front cockpit, the guests usually like to sit if the sea conditions are good and nice, or at night we serve them sundowners here. We serve them some appetizers here. They can use the bean bags on the nets or have a lot of space here. Everyone can find his nice cozy spot here, and everyone likes to sit here. You can see from here also the rooftop that looks so nice. If I mentioned before the solar panels, we have lots of solar panels. We can actually run everything on board of solar, making us a very green boat. And we like it. We are very happy that we can do that. Let's go inside. Fabi will show you inside. I'll hand the mic to Fabi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Fabi, chef and first mate aboard Luna. Come with me inside. Let me show you around. Welcome aboard. This is our salon area. As you can see, it has big white windows that helps bring lots of sunlight into this room. It's beautifully decorated and it's full of amenities that provide comforts of home while the guests are on board. We have beautiful pillows, fresh flowers. We have this amazing coffee machine that makes great brewed coffee as well as very, very good cappuccinos and espressos. This is our galley. This is where all the magic happens. It's tiny in space, but it's perfectly balanced, and you will be amazed of the great meals that come from this galley. One upgrade that we did this year for this season is that we upgraded our stove and oven. So you can expect even more wonderful things to come from here. Another thing that we added is our very own herb garden. Now we're growing our own herbs. So it's as fresh as it can get. It's a new addition for our dishes as well as our cocktails. Our yacht has accommodates up to 6 guests in 3 cabins. We have 2 on the starboard side and 1 on the port side. Come with me to the starboard side. I'll show you around. This is our starboard aft cabin. As you can see, it's a full-size, queen-size bed. It has big drawers under the bed, lots of storage space, cabinets on both sides for our guests to store all of their things. It has reading lights on both sides of the bed. Each cabin has a separate AC unit, so our guests and each cabin has their own climate control unit. So you get to decide if you want to have the AC on or not and how cold you want it. We also have USB ports to plug in to recharge your telephone or your camera as such. All of our cabins also have an ensuite bathroom, or heads like we call it on a boat. They're all exactly the same size. You have a separate full-size shower and electric flush toilets, which are very quiet. All of our toiletries are handmade. They're made locally, and they're eco-friendly and ocean safe. Now let me show you the forward starboard cabin. As you can see, it has a very long hallway. It's also a queen-size bed. All of our beds are very comfy. They have slats on the bottom, so it guarantees our guests comfort. They have great night's sleep. You also have drawers under the bed and storage areas on the side. There's plenty of room to store our guests' belongings. And this is the head. And as I mentioned before, it is they're all exactly the same. The separate shower with electric quiet flush toilets. Now I'll take you to the port side, where we have our third cabin. And this is our third and last guest cabin. As you can see, it's a mirror from the starboard forward cabin. It has the drawers under the bed and storage on the side. Another thing that I want to point out is that all of our hatches in all of the rooms have a blackout curtain on the top, and also a mosquito mesh in case the guests want to leave their hatches open to avoid any insects to go in their room. And here we have the third head. Which is just like the other two. Another thing that I want to point out on the heads is that they're all air conditioned. So whenever the AC is running in your room, you will also have a nice cool head. All right, let's go upstairs again. Hope you enjoyed the tour of Luna. We hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.